Hello, ladies and gents. This is Adrian from the Game Guiders. I'm directly in from the studio to Nightmare for the Win. Actually, I'm here with my stepbrother, and we are having a nice gaming weekend. I thought it was time to bring you Mission 11, Dexter Industries. You know, we are never having any vacations. While the others are playing some other random games, I'm doing the walkthroughs for you guys. Anyway, the first thing we're going to do here is to distract this guard so we can just get the tape. And then we're going to move further down. And don't worry here, nobody can see you. It takes a while before we get our first disguise, because there is absolutely, well, there is ways to take a disguise already here, but it's very, very tricky. So it's actually easier just go on a suit for a while. And you have to be very careful here, because there is a lot of guards to pay attention to. There is one right in front now. Front of this with the booth over there. There you see him. You have to wait for him to turn. And that. And then there's a guard. You see this guard in the middle of the screen now. He is looking our way, so we can't move yet. Then take out the distraction we picked up. And now we can move. And then throw it over here. Then you do the same as the first booth. We jump in, take the whatever you do. Disable security systems. And now it's the most tricky part of this checkpoint. There is a lot of guards, so you have to be correct on the timing here. Took me a while to figure it out, but again, as I mentioned a lot, Preternatural is a nice guide to use, even for me, to try to get some tips on hints on how to do this the best way. So all credits to him. Okay, you hear there, you almost get spotted, but don't worry, you won't as long as you do that. Now we're waiting. If you see the guard, you can see a little of him right over the guard close to you now. You have to wait for him to move like that, and then stick all the way to the left. If you touch, very, very easy to touch that guard, you pass. If you do that, you will get spotted. So it's very tight. You have to be very on time there.
This is Alpha 5 checking in.
Yeah, and you hear that all clear over. That's the check for you to move. If you are too early there, you can actually also get spotted. Now we're going to get our first disguise, and then sneaking around will be a lot easier. Just drag him in and hide the body as usual. Also in here, there is two things we're going to pick up. Of course, the evidence, but also we're going to pick up a distraction item, because we will need that in the next checkpoint if you want to do it like I do now. And that's over here on this table. And there's the evidence. And unfortunately, I hate to wait. I am very patient in doing stuff over and over, but I hate to wait unnecessary. But right here, we have no way to avoid it. That guard is actually standing on the door. We are going in. And I've tried to distract him too, but it doesn't help. He just stands and just looks towards the sound. So no point, just wait. And now we can move. And don't worry about running in crouch when you have this guys. They won't hear you. Alright, entrance located. We are on checkpoint number 2. And now you will see why I'm going to use the disguise. Use the distraction. Because here usually you can, what usually people do is to turn off the lights on the console on the left side. Sabotage you see there. But I found a much quicker way to do it, and also I think it's actually simpler. Just wait for that guard to pass. If you go too early, you will touch him. So, right, they are gaming some old Amiga game or whatever. Well, throw that over there, and then you can just pick up the evidence and get the hell out of here. So that's pretty easy. And now another distraction. There's a lot of distractions. I mean, this is a throwing game. I mean, you get a. I mean, if people say. I will actually say that I'm better to throw things at the right place than to shoot people in the head after playing this in all stealth all the time. But that's okay. That's the game, and that's what we're doing. Now we're going to distract him a bit so we don't have to wait too long. And now I'm going to use my instinct right now. You can sneak all the way up there, and then you have to use your instinct. And you have, when we now are on mission 11, if you have done everything on highest rating, you will get a lot of unlocks, and also the instinct level, even in Purist, will be pretty high. So I can't see any problem with using it. That's a tool you have in the game, so we're going to use every tool we have. Right, that was mission, checkpoint 2, now we're checkpoint 3, and I'm sorry that it's lagging a bit. My computer is almost not coping with this game with Bandicam playing, so I hope you live with it. It has some moments where it's not too good, but overall I think it's okay.
Okay, well, did you try,
And yeah, we are coming now to a point that I had to do over and over and over. Actually the hardest point of the whole mission. And of course that was right after all this running. Pick up this bottle. We're gonna need that as a distraction.
give me a few minutes and I'll get there.
And here you have to be not too close to the edge. Right here.
Yeah, be right
Don't go
there.
all the way into the edge, because then he will see you when you throw the bottle. And as soon as you throw it, pick up the evidence there, and then wait. And now use the instinct. When you hear that, you almost spot it. And then when you get behind that little edge there, you can start running, and you have to start running. Be careful. Do not use too much of your instinct there, because then you won't have enough to get past the next area I'm going to show you later. So use as little instinct as possible. And now we have to wait again. And actually there is a key card you can pick up. I can't remember where exactly, because I never pick it up, but you really don't need it when you do it on my way, because we are just going to follow these guards. But if you didn't do that and that door will close, you wouldn't get in. So be aware of that. Do not be too slow if you don't have the key card. If you have the key card, then no worries, but I don't. And if you hear sounds in the background, it's just people actually. Nothing more, nothing less. Right, now we are getting to the area we're going to use the instinct again, and wait until you are right around the edge, but not too late. But we almost don't have enough instinct. You have to be really fast around here and into the wall, and that you see out of instinct. I mean, half a second later and you will get spotted. So that's why we used very little instinct the first time. Now I'm going to throw this over there, because I want to distract these two guards. I don't want to wait listening to what I have to say, because it's bullshit anyway. Alright, and now a very important thing. Go down to the left here first, so you get this restore power objective. Because if you restore the power without having that up, it won't count as an objective that you have done it. And then you will have one less objective completed when you're done the mission, and you will not get Shadow of the highest rating. So very, very important. Alright, that's that. Checkpoint 3 done. We are on our last checkpoint, and this is actually the most fun part. I think Nightmare for the win here agrees. He's actually playing Hitman Absolution as I'm speaking to you now, people. He's playing a mission. What mission is it, Thor? King of Chinatown, right? Yeah, so he's trying to get the minus score I got. What was the minus score I got there? 400,000 something? He's trying to beat my minus 400,000 score. Alright, anyway. You saw I picked up that sniper rifle there. It's just because if this goes to hell, I stop recording and I go out with a blaze. So it's just because that sniper rifle is awesome. It has inbuilt silencer and it's really cool. And then I just go around snipe people. That's why I pick it up. You don't need it. And as you saw, I waited for that guy to turn away before I start moving. But other than that, you can just walk straight past. And wait for him to turn, and then now you can just run, as long as you are in sneak, of course, like this. You can just run past everything. They won't hear you because we are in disguise. And there is actually the coolest disguise in the game is actually here. But first, pick up this radio. You have to bring that with you. Well, the coolest disguise in the game is around here somewhere. I can't really remember, but if you have the key card, you can get into a room, and in there is a bear costume. It's fucking awesome. So if you want to explore the game, like I never do, because I don't never have the time for it, since I have to make this walkthrough for you guys, then try to check that out. I'm going to do a lot of that stuff after I've done all the walkthroughs. Then I will start doing things on more violent ways. Okay, we are now up here, and there's one guard here. Do not run straight out. You sit there, you have to wait for him. And now we're gonna play some music for a guard, and he doesn't like that, so just put it on here. And let's start it. And now we are getting rid of a guard that yeah, actually the only guard that we really need to get rid of in this place. And that's that. He's coming here now. And you saw also I ran to pick up another distraction because we're going to need that. And now we can just move freely straight past everything, and we are almost at the end now. Just have to. Ooh, okay. Again, I have to avoid saying that that fat girl over there, but I didn't say that. Anyway, now we are moving into this area, and here you have to be quick into because you can get spotted. There is a guard on the you see him on the right there. See him, not that one is moving, but there's one looking there. I don't know if you see him, but you have to wait for him to move a little and then throw the distraction. And you see, yeah, he moved. And now we can freely go over here and bring up, grab the evidence. And now we're going to use some instinct again, because we have more instinct since this is another checkpoint than the last one, so you can just keep it on. Just hold the instinct button all the way to the elevator. If you are not, then there's a chance you're getting spotted. I actually got spotted once by doing that, even if it said I wasn't. It was still counting in my log, so I couldn't get the max score. Right. That's that. Mission 11 accomplished. If you know Norwegian, then you should check out the Norwegian version of Mission 11. Then I have Nightmare for the Win with me as a guest. But that will only be on Norwegian. I'm sorry, English speakers. I hope this walkthrough was good enough for you. I'm going to post Mission 12 as soon as I'm available for it. Maybe this weekend, at least in the beginning of next week. Have a very nice weekend and don't get too drunk. See you later. Ta-da!